Welcome to our last game of round 2. Ballarat Roller Derby, the Rat Pack versus Pivot City Rangers. Before I start, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land we are meeting on today and extend that to any Indigenous people here today. Thank you. And a strong start for both teams. In particular for Pivot City Rollers with 4 points. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Frankenherder. I am joined by my partner in crime, Scout, but they will be back in a second. So, Jam 2 for Ballarat. We have Sione, number 1, jamming. But our Pivot City jammer appears to have the lead. That would be number 30, Bombshell. And another 4 points for both jammers. And Bombshell calling it off just as they reach that through wall of Ballarat blockers. Now going into Jam 3, Pivot City Rangers hold a narrow 2-point lead, but their jammer, number 7-6, Mad Pixie, has just taken the lead yet again. With, I believe, the Ballarat jammer is currently sitting in the box. And 2 Ballarat blockers going to the bin. That's good news for Pivot City. And the Ballarat jammer number 166, who is Birdie, trying to get through that wall of Pivot City blockers, but unfortunately not successful, ending that jam with no initial pass. Our next jam for Pivot City Rollers, we have number 30, Bombshell, and number 22, Corey, jamming for Ballarat. There was a nice little hit on the inside by Snipples. letting Corey get lead jammer for this jam. He then used the lead jammer powers to call off the jam. Hello, Scout.
Hello, Frank. What's going on?
Hello, Scout. Well, it appears that the Pivot City Rangers have just had a star pass.
Ooh, they do too, but the
So our jammer, number 111, who was Smackaron, passed it to our pivot, their pivot, my apologies, Billy from Pivot City.
And the jam was just finished, called off at the end there.
I do have an interesting fact about Billy, though.
Yes.
Billy started at a similar time with myself at Eastvic
Yeah.
and has since moved over to Geelong and is now skating for Pivot City.
There you go. And have you gone through who Pivot City is?
I have not yet.
Oh.
I needed my partner in crime to help me.
Oh, I see. Partner in crime and life. So it is, now I'm going to get them all mixed up, Gippsland Rangers Roller Derby.
That's right.
And Geelong Roller Derby. Geelong Roller Derby and Gippsland Rangers make Pivot City Rangers. Now, do you know why they're called Pivot City?
I do not.
You
Why are
don't?
they called Pivot City?
I know. Apparently, Geelong something was called Pivot City a long time ago. Maybe. Was that right? Yes, I'm getting a thumbs up. Yay. Something.
Do we know why it was called Pivot City a long time ago?
I don't know. No, I'm getting no's in the crowd. No, don't
Nope,
know why.
we don't know why.
It just is. It's one of those things. It was just called Pivot City.
Well, looking at the scores, that was a very good jam for the Rat Pack, who brought up their score by 17 points to now make this a 1 point in it game.
Nice, yeah. So scores, we have Ballarat on, who's the Rat Pack, on 23, and Pivot City Rangers on 24.
While we have a timeout, we should introduce who the Rat Pack are, I think. We'll start with them.
Oh, yeah. It's been a while since we've done this. Have we got some info about good
Ooh,
old
Pivot City.
interwebs?
Let's introduce Pivot City. It says, apparently Wikipedia tells us the town became referred to as the Pivot in the 1860s, owing to its being a rail and shipping hub for Western Victoria.
I feel like I did know that, but I'd forgotten. Now it will stick. Thank you.
Thank you.
There we go. That's why it's called Pivot City. Well, that was very clever.
Makes sense now.
It's all right. All right, this is a familiar face. We have Mad Pixie jamming for Pivot City.
And we have Birdie jamming for Ballarat.
Now, do you believe this is the last game for today?
It is
that
the last
right?
game for today.
Of round 2 of Statewide Stampede. Hosted by East Vic.
Hosted by, East Vic Roller Derby.
Evie has just claimed this table.
Yes.
So is that how it works around here, Evie? We put anything we put our names on, we can take home?
I'm going to put my name on something I shouldn't be allowed to take home. I don't know. Someone give me some ideas. What can I steal? Al's helmet. Okay. Al, your helmet is mine.
No, it doesn't have your name on it.
I'm going to put my name on it.
Well, get the masking tape
I don't
ready.
know. Gary's helmet is very shiny, so maybe I should steal that one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but Knives' helmet is both shiny and has a visor, so I'm going to steal Knives' helmet.
Yeah.
Knives can't hear me right now, or they're tactfully ignoring me.
But it doesn't have your name on it, so...
But I'm going to put my name on it,
again,
and therefore it is mine.
It doesn't have anyone's name on it, so it's
So
up
it's not
for the
even
taking.
it's not even Knives' if they don't have their name on it.
This is true. Not many people actually have their names on their helmets, though. Are you aware of that?
I am aware of that.
You don't have yours on your helmet
No,
either, come to
I
think of it.
I
So
don't have mine.
I'm going to put my name on it.
But you won't even wear it.
Hey?
You won't even wear it.
I'll wear it on my scooter.
Which would be illegal, but okay.
Yeah, probably. And a bit cold.
Okay.
A bit cold. All
So
right.
the Pivot City Gemma Smackaron has unfortunately earned their way a one-way ticket to the penalty box.
One way? Surely you do get out of
No.
that.
No, they're not a one-way yet.
They'll get a ticket back. Where is the Cool. So we had Corey jamming for Rat Pack. How many points? Gives a score update considering I can't see it from anywhere. Except for when you shove it in my face there.
Yeah, because the lovely beard has put it on my phone.
Oh, yay.
Yay. So Rat Pack scored 4 points in that last jam, bringing their total score up to 36. And Pivot City Rangers did not score in that jam, so their total remains at 38. Still 2 points between them.
Close game. I feel like the trend today has been a lot of close games, at least to start with.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
were definitely
And
some
then-
close ones.
And then, and then lots of points.
Well, the juniors this morning ended their game with 2 points difference between the two teams.
Really?
2 points. I think it was like 296 to 294, something like that.
Right.
It
so
was
just under
a
300
very
each.
good game.
Wow. There we go. So if you just missed that, we had Smackaron coming out of the box and actually skating ahead of Sione, I believe it was, from the Rat Pack. But as Sione had lead jammer status, they were able to call that off.
And it looks like we've had a lead change with that 4 points that Sione earned for the Rat Pack. That brings their score up to 40.
Nice. Pivot City Rangers not far behind on 38. Now I believe we'd see Bombshell jamming for the white team, which is Pivot City.
And we have Birdie jamming for Ballarat.
Now Bombshell is the lead jammer.
And Pivot City Rangers doing a very good job of keeping Birdie from getting out the front. Forcing Bombshell to call off the jam at the back of the pack.
Now, Frank, why would someone call off the jam? Wouldn't you just want to keep skating and get points?
So calling off the jam, the lead jammer superpower, is a strategic move. You would want to call off the jam early so to stop the other team from scoring points.
I see. I feel like a lot of people sitting around watching Derby right now probably seen Derby before. Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe not.
Likely.
Ooh. This is an exciting matchup, yeah.
So what?
And the jam refs doing their darndest to keep up there.
So strategic. Again, Pixie called the jam because Corey, the other jammer, was right on Pixie's tail. So instead of letting Corey score any points, Call off the jam, and no one scores any points.
Yep, 0-0 is always
0-0s.
a win in my book. Because sometimes derby is about protecting the points and not just about getting the points.
Sometimes skaters talk about protecting their point, which I always thought was interesting because I never thought about it that way before. Protecting your own point, because you, as a blocker, are a point.
No, well, yeah.
Yeah, you
that's
are a
true.
point.
Yeah. Shout out to the officials making today happen and all the volunteers, really. It's been a long day for you.
It's been a very long day. Been a long day for a lot of our officials.
What time was the first game? 9?
9 a.m. was the first game with our lovely juniors coming from East Vic Roller Derby, South Sea Roller Derby. Who else are juniors? Dragon City and Ballarat, I believe.
So we have Mad Pixie in the white jamming for Pivot City and putting some points on the board.
And Birdie coming out for an initial pass for Ballarat.
Might be just the height difference, but with a a bit shorter. You're a shorter skater who sometimes jams. It's Frank.
Not that short,
Yeah, but
surely.
do you? Is that why you wear a visor? Do you find it's because you will sometimes get people's shoulders in your face?
Yes, that, and I wear glasses. So I find that even if I'm not getting shoulders to the chin, the glasses, my glasses sometimes get knocked off my face. And I don't really want that because I can't really see without them, and I don't want to replace them. So a visor stops that from happening. Poor Knives looks like they're very, very worn out.
Or walking through quicksand.
That too. Might be easier to step on this floor than skate on this floor. Most people are complaining that it is like skating through quicksand. But we are always grateful for our venue.
Yes.
Who is willing to take us in.
That's the thing. It is very hard to find a venue that is willing to take roller derby because, as we know from trying to find venues in the past, it's been, it's one of those things to say, oh, yeah, we're having a roller derby event, and, yeah, you either get no reply, or people go, oh, no, we won't have roller derby.
So thank you, Officer Community Hub, for hosting us today. We very much appreciate it.
I do like the floors. Can we do this to our garage floor?
No. That is all.
But it's so warm and quiet. You wouldn't be able to hear.
Oh, and Vinda
any-
Skater is sad because they're going to the bin. What did you do? Why were you naughty? Beard tells me, who's obviously paying more attention than I am, is that it was a high block. And yes, Vin is quite tall. Makes it easier to do certain penalties when you're tall.
Ooh, shout out to Wipeout's mum watching from New Zealand. That's amazing.
Hello.
Whiteout is skating for Pivot City, number 88 in the white, blocking on track at the moment. So hello to Wipeout's mum. Yeah, I'm finding it amazing how quiet this floor is, though. It's like playing silent derby.
It's very weird and a bit disconcerting for the officials because it kind of feels like everything is happening
silence. It's like
really quickly or really slowly.
I feel like it needs subtitles.
It needs subtitles.
Yeah,
Derby needs subtitles.
it does. Yeah, it's very quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beard's just feeling us in about how weird it feels. Yeah, it's very strange. Yeah, people at home wouldn't be able to hear it. So if you're thinking, oh, I can't hear people's skates and the floors, and it's literally because it is quiet.
It is so quiet. The
Silent
whistles
derby.
are kind of being absorbed by the floor and the walls, which means that they're actually a bit too quiet. Normally, I wonder whether I will come away from this with my normal post-derby ringing ears. Maybe not. Who knows? So it looks like we've got a timeout of some description.
So it looks like a team timeout from here, judging by the Rat Pack team timeout. I'm being told. And it
a
was a team
score
timeout
update
because
while
of
we're
the
doing a team timeout.
You talk over me.
Sorry.
You can do the score update.
Sorry for talking over you. Hang on, you just roped me into this. I haven't not done this in a very long time.
Roped you in. I gave you at least a week's notice.
Not enough notice. A score update for the Rat Pack. They are on 59 points. Pivot City Rangers, again, only 2 points behind on 57. It remains a very close game, more than halfway through the first period.
Who have we got? Oh, yes, this nice matchup. We have Corey jamming for the Rat Pack, and we have Bombshell jamming for Pivot City.
And there's that tactic again.
I love the little high five between,
Yeah.
or hand slap between jammers.
Yeah.
All friendly, keeping it friendly.
Yeah. Corey choosing to call it off early rather than letting Bombshell score any points. Bombshell going, yep, good job. Would have done the same.
So, Frank, as the tournament head NSO, non-skating official, tell us, who have we got officiating this game? Let's get the non-skating officials, your crew.
My crew. My non-skating official friends who are officiating this particular game. Ooh, we have an interesting thing with Sione, but we can talk about that in a moment. On our head NSO is Scare Bear. Our jam timer is Jackie Oh No. Scare Bear is also a penalty lineup tracker. That's the person who is writing down who is on track, when, and what penalties they got.
But for one team, right? You're not doing both at once.
Correct. For only one team. It looks like there's been a couple of changes. Abby, looks like you are the other PLT. They will do the penalties and lineups for the other team.
Yeah, so that's a good combo in the middle. We've got Scare Bear and Abby Normal.
South Sea Roller Derby represent.
Yeah, like really, really efficient officials.
Yeah, efficient officials.
Yeah, I got that muddled up in my head slightly. I was like, official? Yeah. Efficient officials.
At the score table, we have the Rumor, Pagan, Mad Mag's Fury Roll, and we have Achilles. Eastvic represents at the score table.
Our host club.
In the penalty box, we have Toots, Chaos, and Panda.
Nice. That's a pretty good penalty box too.
That's a mix of different clubs, that one.
Yeah. I feel like we're forgetting some jam timer. Oh, yeah. Jackie, I know.
Yeah. So, some of us may be wondering why Sione did not get lead despite being the first jammer out of the pack.
Tell us why.
Sione had what we call a no-pass situation, so did not pass one of the blockers while Sione was upright and in bounds. You have to be on your feet, inside the track, and pass everybody at least once. And if you don't get lead. Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Yeah. No lead.
No lead for you. And that means you can't call off the jam. So that jam went for the full 2 minutes.
So once again, we have Mad Pixie, number 7-6 for the white team. Pivot City, lead jammer. And we've got Birdie jamming for Ballarat's Rat Pack. Wow.
Mad Pixie having a little bit of a spill on that third
that
turn.
totally was not spilled. That was totally planned.
Well, I don't think so.
That's getting low.
Getting low and falling over, but then managed to use the momentum to get back up again pretty darn quickly.
There was no falling over. That was all planned. Got super low, still smiling.
Totally knew of it. Totally knew what Pixie was doing. All deliberate.
I dare say a lot of the skaters are going to have very sore legs tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone does look like they're skating in kind of slow mode / quicksand.
The DOMs would be real bad.
And that jam went for the full 2 minutes, did it not?
Sure did.
So, yes.
Yes, it did, Pixie.
I don't know how Pixie can still say yes after skating for the full 2 minutes.
Well, at the end of that last jam, the Rat Pack gained quite a lot of points. And the difference was about 20 points. But at the end of this jam, Pivot City Rangers did exactly the same thing. And now they're 3 points apart. So still very close.
This is a cool game. Very good game to have for the last one of the day for round 2.
I think we're seeing very different gameplay for all clubs, all teams, solely because of the floor. And you'll be surprised how much the floor has an impact on how you play Derby. Hello to those of us watching at home.
Was that Miss Cray Cray?
It was Cray Cray. Sorry you couldn't be with us, Cray Cray. We miss you. Hope you're feeling better.
And I believe there was, Character Assassin from Ballarat.
That's right.
Yeah, hello. Who else do I see on the commentary?
I think I just heard Smack say hello to Sione as they were coming around like, hello.
That's the interesting thing as well, noticing without having all the floor sounds of the skates and everything, is that you can hear skaters talking a bit more as well.
Though I'm surprised I actually don't hear more talking. I think when the track is loud because of the floor, you have to talk more. Or your volume has to be higher, so you hear more talking.
That's true. Yeah, it is. And it, again, is. Yeah, someone is on the bench quite often, and you're trying to encourage those comms. It's probably easier to hear if comms are happening or not. What's the score?
The score is Rat Pack are on 83 points, Pivot City on 80. Again, 3 points in it.
Such a good game. I love that Pixie must be already exhausted, but still laughing and smiling.
Yeah.
Going around the track.
Just skating on 3.
I know, Jam Ref is that.
That's Ash from
Yeah.
Westside,
So
also
correct.
getting a workout.
Just trying to think of derby name.
While the inside part of the track where the Jam Ref skate is shorter because it is a smaller oval, you do every jam. Not
That's-
just every third jam.
Yeah, there's no alternating.
Nope, you do every jam. And you've got to stop and go just as much as the jammer does.
I do believe we had a star pass for Ballarat as well.
Oh,
So
we
now
did
we have
too.
Stipples, number 55 in the black, jamming for Ballarat's Rat Pack. It is easier to hear ref calls.
It is.
I like that.
I don't think we've had as much trouble with missing calls as we normally do as NSOs.
For tracking them on the.
Yes, I
track
know.
board, Yeah.
I don't know whether any teams have complained they can't hear ref calls, because that does happen from time to time.
Oh, for sure, and gets so loud in other venues. I quite like this. It's just a pity that. It'd be slow for the skaters to skate
Yeah.
on and painful.
It's like a bit of a trade-off. Have a floor that's nice and quiet, but it hurts to skate on. Versus having a floor that's much easier to skate on, but nobody can hear anything. Well, Beard just said that we have concrete, which is the worst of both worlds. Underneath this floor
All worlds.
is concrete. So
Yeah, and this is why I'm thinking it's a great idea for our garage. Put this type of floor on top of the concrete. You know, I still can't decide what to put on top of the concrete. I think this would be great.
I think we need to
don't
maybe
mind.
ask our audience what we should do about our garage, because I legitimately don't care.
No, you don't care.
I don't
It's my
care,
turn.
so you can do whatever you want. Just not foam. Foam weirds me out.
Yeah, the parts of it do have those foamy kind of tiles, and yeah, I would like to maybe some kind of seal epoxy over the top.
But the amount of dollars that would cost is many. Beard says garage refurbs are terrifying.
Anything on the house is terrifying and expensive.
Concrete floors not good as a skater. Falling on them is painful. Very painful.
Oh yeah, there's no bounce.
No bounce. I remember going from one training venue to another, one being a sports court, which is bounce in it, because it's designed for playing sport, to concrete, which does no bounce. It hurts. A lot. There is 1 minute, 10 seconds left on the period clock.
So good. I'm wondering if at home if people can hear some of the ref calls. That's great. I
Yeah.
heard Butcher Bird saying, I've already forgotten the number because it's gone one in one ear and gone out the other. Something direction.
It's funny, I think as an official you tend to hear the penalty and not necessarily the skater, because that information is not that important. So as an official, it's less important.
It is when you're having to, as the PLT, having to track these.
This is true.
Yeah. But, yeah, trying to think back to when I used to do it. Be definitely noting the penalty, and then you'd kind of look up and just go, it was black,
Yeah.
whatever, and get
Yeah.
that visually.
You'd hear the penalty, the type of penalty, and then look up to see who got the penalty.
Yeah, pretty much.
But then you see 3 skaters go off and you hang on a minute. Which one got it?
And that's why it's good teamwork.
Yeah.
Official teamwork.
I believe that is the end.
We might be looking at intermission. Where's
Yeah, that
I was
one.
waiting for that rolling whistle.
Yeah.
It was like it got there.
Yeah.
Had the good end on there.
One of you go.
So, do we have sponsors or anything that we should be doing a shout out for? Now would be a good time. No. Yes,
Not.
No.
We do have a bunch of photographers we should
Yeah,
thank,
we should.
though.
We should thank them. Thanks,
Yeah.
Hawkeye.
Thanks, Hawkeye. So we have Hawkeye who just walked past us.
We have Ra. Give us a wave, Ra, if you can hear. No, focusing on the photos. On the photographer of the High Viz. Good to see. High Viz.
From Social Grind Media.
Mm-hmm. That's the one.
A Hawkeye from RXA Photography. We also got you.
Me. I can't say I've taken many photos today.
You still have a camera in your hand and
I
you're wearing a
do.
media pass. It counts.
Well, so that
Exactly.
counts. And wrangling the media.
And you're
Yeah.
wrangling the media for
Yeah.
our first ever media coordinator for statewide.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Doing all the socials and the announcing and the photographer stuff.
Look, trying. And if you want to get on the mic and do this next round.
Do a better job than me.
What?
Do a better job than me.
I thought you were telling me to do better.
No.
I'm like, do better.
Do better, Scout.
Well, keep an eye out for the EOY. We try to release at the same time the officials one goes
Yes.
out.
And
Do all the things.
And
do all
if
the
you want to
things.
get the best seat in the house,
True.
you should put in an EOI to be an official. We have skatey ones who look like zebras. They're standing in the middle of the track right now. And we have non-skatey ones who wear all black that are sitting in the box doing non-skatey official things.
Don't just sit in the box. We saw those many things.
Yeah, but right now they're all sitting in the
And
box.
keep an eye out for the one for announcing.
That's true.
Cool. All right, score update before we have a break.
Score update. So, the end of the first period leaves Rat Pack with 123 points and Pivot City Rangers on 110. So we did have a point differential of about 2 points for most of that period, but now we're on a point differential of about 13. But still, 13 points is not a lot of points in the Derby world.
Nice. How long left on before second half?
12 minutes.
All right, let's have a break.
Okay, see y'all in 12 minutes. Don't know where Scout's gone. Then they went to go find us food. Speaking of food, great segue, Frank. Speaking of food, Ra from Eastvic has told me to tell everybody that their food is now $1. $1 for food, so go buy the food. Don't let the food go in the bin while uneaten. Go buy the food. $1. So Scout, if you can hear me, go buy us food. Scout, I see you. So skating for the Rat Pack, we have Birdie as our jammer. And our jammer for Pivot City is Bombshell. And we've got some blockers standing around waiting for jammers. There we go. Here's a jammer for you. So in this situation, we had what we call a jammer bounce. One jammer in the penalty box, serving for a penalty. Other jammer goes in, also serving for a penalty. First jammer gets to go back out. And it looks like we've also had a star pass for Ballarat. So Snipples is now our jammer. Bombshell making many scoring trips through the pass thanks to their blockers helping them through. Because Derby is not only defense but offense. And that jam brings our scores a little bit closer. Rat Pack ahead by 3 points. You're back with food. The 5 p.m. game is always a bit more difficult, being the last game of the day, but it is just as much fun. Scouts nodding their head like, yes, this is true. Ah, Scouts doing social stuff. Scout is multitasking, looking after our socials at the same time. Exactly how a media coordinator do. Yeah, just not a lot. There has been a star pass for Pivot City. Our Pivot City jammer is now number 067.
need a score update. Oh, you got the score on your...
I do have the
iPad.
score on my iPad.
So, yeah, I didn't know if you replied to... yeah, just need to see the bottom of it. Because I believe we had a comment saying, what about that 28-point jam in the that was just before
Yes.
half time? Yeah, we didn't know it was 28 points.
We couldn't
because
really,
didn't see
we can't really see the scoreboard from where the score table is.
Yeah, but now, because you have your iPad on,
Yes.
which is on 1% battery,
It's
using
plugged
it.
in.
I
It'll
know.
survive.
Maybe. Yeah, now we can see the scores in front of us.
So, Rekka, yes, there was a 28-point jam.
Which was by Corey, and I spoke to Knives, who was jam reffing for Ballarat in the first half, and apparently that was very hard. Very hard to keep up with.
Again, jam
especially
refs don't get a rest.
Especially last game of the day.
Oh, yeah. And having already played a game as well.
Yeah.
As a primary jammer.
Yeah, exactly.
Ouch.
Knives can do it all. And announcing, and yeah. It's like a quadruple threat. I don't know. I'm not really counting.
We miss you, Rekka. Hope you're having fun in Perth.
Ooh, that was a 12-point jam for Pivot City, putting them on
Again.
135.
Again, just keeps on
Yeah, back
being
and
a
forth. It's
very,
great.
very close game. No matter how much either team gets ahead, the other team just manages to catch right up very quickly.
Maybe Silent Derby should be a thing.
It would be terrible.
No, no Silent Derby.
No silent derby. I mean, how would you have silent derby?
I don't know.
How would the refs do their job in silent derby?
I don't know. That's for you all to figure out, and for me to be amused.
So you just provide what you want, and we have to succumb to your whims.
That's monkeys. That's yeah. I'm just gonna come up with these weird ideas, and then you have to see them implemented.
No.
So we have Mad Pixie jamming for Pivot City. That is the white team. And we had, I believe that's Sione, jamming in the black for the black team for Ballarat.
Coming out of that jam for 8 points for the Pivot City Rangers. And Rebecca the Wrecker is saying light show. You seem like a disco while we're roller derbying. We have the music. We could also have the lights. Have a disco. Scout's looking at me like I have no idea what I'm talking about.
No context. Like I can't see the chat feed. Like I think that would be better off on your iPad than being able to see the stream rather than just the scoreboard.
Maybe that's something we should try and implement for the next round for our announcers.
What, a light show?
Not a light show. The stream.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, yeah. I think to be able to interact with the people commenting on the stream, it's a good idea.
Yes.
So we have Jackrabbit jamming for Pivot City. I feel like I've worked with Jackrabbit last year on Modified Contact.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it's always so exciting to see people go up through the low/modified contact and then get to full belting. It's just like, wow, I've worked with them before when they were learning.
Yeah, you've been benching the modified contact for a number of years, haven't you?
This is true. Yeah. Yep.
Along with many other returning bench coaches over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Who have you worked with in the past?
Everyone.
Everyone.
What do you mean?
As bench coach staff, we typically see the same bench coaches for our modified contact scrimmages.
Are you talking about who I've worked with, like
Yes.
bench crew?
Yes.
Right. Well, I love working with most people, but I like working with, KO from Dragon City. Like, yeah. I can't remember if she calls us the Dream Team or the A Team. Maybe the A Team. Yeah, she asked me to... I always get lured back to modified or low contact, so who knows? I always start the season going, no, it's so tiring. And then I miss it.
You always go back to the modified contact.
Yeah, it's just so good. It's good vibes.
So that jam ended with Pivot City Rangers with 4 points and the Rat Pack on 3.
We had Dakota Blocker in the chat saying, get it, PCR. Dax, you're not playing.
No Dax today. And it appears there is a team time out for the Rat Pack. So those skaters skating with the Rat Pack today are...
Sorry, Whitney Houston is playing. You can't do a skater announcement over Whitney Houston.
Well,
respect the dead.
Nope. So for the Rat Pack, we have number 1, Sione, 111, Slasher Scissorhands. Should I be saying 111 or 111?
No, 111.
111. Yep. Sorry, official habit. I know officials habits.
Yeah, official.
Yeah. 111, Slasher Scissorhands, 113, Willow the Wisp, 16 Killer Curls, 166 Birdie, 22 Corey, 266 Beck, 38 our captain for Ballarat, Roast Mortem, 55 Snipples, 7 Nitrogen, 77 Vindicator, and 97 Lucky. And on the bench, number 1969 Xavier and 696 Sly Devil.
Oh, nice. So good to see we have Jackrabbit jamming again for Pivot City. And I swear I just got stronger glasses. Still can't see anything. What a rot. I can't even see who's... just look at the scoreboard.
Just look at the scoreboard. It's right in front of you.
Yeah, it's Birdie.
It's Birdie.
It's Birdie.
Hi, Birdie.
Birdie's busy.
Hi, Birdie.
No, don't do that.
Aww.
Birdie is busy.
Aww.
Jammers need to do their thing.
Nah.
No talking.
Nah. There we go. Now Birdie's not busy.
Yeah, it's so interesting to be able to hear things from the other side of the of the track. So I could hear Xavier's bench coach yelling for Birdie to call it off.
Yeah, counting down as well.
Mm-hmm.
And beautiful call off right at the correct point, I may say. And be able to hear the jam timer call out 5 seconds is nice without having to strain your voice.
Yeah, but I still hear it as 5 chickens.
Or 5 sequins.
Sequins was the other one, right?
5 sequins, 5 chickens.
Chickens. It's always chickens to me.
I'm sure there's others.
I know. I think I feel like
remember them.
Maybe people watching from afar, can you put it in the chat? Maybe entertain us with what you sometimes like to sneakily substitute seconds for.
I know that at South Seas Rainbow Lightning, sometimes people say, instead of saying pack is here, you say pack is queer.
Yeah, that's a given.
Because it is Rainbow Lightning after all.
No, thanks for the love, Dax. This commentary is top tier. It reminds me that we really, really need to, I know it's been many years, but we should record 2 more episodes of our podcast that we were doing just to finish it and bench it at 40 episodes. Like, it kills me that it's still sitting on 38 episodes.
You just want it to be a nice round number?
I know. Just be like, we got to 40 episodes.
This is your way of
Move on.
sneakily putting an advertisement for our podcast?
No, I don't promote it anymore. It's old. It's old. No one wants to listen to that. Nice. We had Corey picking up some points there.
Corey was very happy about that little celebration. Yes!
Yes.
The 4 points!
So that puts Rat Pack on 149 and Pivot City are on 154. Still, yeah, really close game. Anyone's
15
game.
minutes left and 5 points in it.
Chickens.
Sequence.
Shout out to the skaters, some of the skaters who are playing multiple games today.
Yeah.
So, playing for their team and then guesting to backfill on some others.
Thanks for helping other teams with to make them play the derby. Help them play the derby. Shows that the sport really is a massive community effort so that everybody can have fun playing the derby.
So we've had a star pass for
We have.
the white team for Pivot City.
Yes, through our new jammer.
Jammer.
I know how to say words.
Jammed up.
Jammer 247 Turbo Kerbo. And Turbo Kerbo.
Oh yeah, another one I've worked with on Modified Contact. Amazing.
When you pass the star, however,
The star?
as a
One.
jammer,
Oh yeah,
when you pass it, you are no longer eligible for lead.
that is true. So you relinquish that control.
Yes, you're no longer eligible to get lead. So Birdie from the Rat Pack has lead. It took a while to get there.
Or was that just... That was just...
And it looks like
Maybe I should... What? Is that an official review?
it is an official review.
We'll go over there. Tournament head, NSO.
No,
go
I
find-
don't want to. You go. Oh, it's a
You
timeout.
go.
Oh, they're using it as a timeout. Thanks,
He's in
Ash.
Timeout. Oh, you just didn't want Frank to come over there.
Yeah, I'm not going over there. I'm over there enough.
Maybe I can go through PCRs.
Yeah, good idea. Who have we
Yeah,
got skating
roster.
for PCR today, Scout?
We have, as a guest skater, who, Smackaron from Dragon City, who looks like an imposter wearing white. Like, I didn't compute at first. I was like, white? No, usually wear black and red.
Smack is sus.
Yeah, exactly. I would see this hasn't been updated.
Oh.
See, thank you. I had the dodgy copy.
Yeah, you did.
Because Dax is on the roster, Dakota Blocker, but we know Dax is not here. We have Turbo Kerbo, Billy Goat Ruff, Bombshell, another one I've worked with before. Grazed Anatomy was playing and is here and gave us the info about Pivot City before.
Hi, Grazed.
We have Melonhead, Mad Pixie, Wipeout, J-Lo, Morbid Murder, whoops, Jack Rabbit, and I believe, and you said there was another skater.
Yes, I don't have their name though. 007, hi. Your name isn't on my list. I know you're playing though.
All right, and on the bench we have Neon Tigress and Lawless, Chucky, and Mina Nina. I've worked with all of them before as well. Yeah,
in
a
some
lot
capacity.
Of them, a lot of Gippsland
Yes.
Rangers, who we love. We love Gippsland Rangers. Worked with them quite a bit. All right, here we got jamming now. We've got Corey jamming for the Rat Pack.
And we have Turbo Kerbo jamming again for Pivot City Rangers, and unfortunately that was due to a penalty in the last jam.
Oh, starting
they've-
from the box.
They started from the box. And I believe we've got Corey with lead jammer coming around for a scoring pass.
So we had a star pass there for
We
Pivot City.
did.
I believe Dustbuster took the jammer helmet cover. Another one that I worked with in modified contact.
Yeah, Dustbuster is backfilling, I believe.
I need to try to get on that earlier next round.
So jamming for this jam, we have Mad Pixie for Pivot City, who's currently on lead and racking up those points. For the Rat Pack, we have Sione. And Pixie, using her skating agility skills, doesn't even touch the blockers. Doesn't even let them get anywhere near it.
No reception here. Wow, I believe that was a 15-point jam
It
by Mad Pixie
was.
and the Pivot City Rangers, putting them on 171.
And there's been a lead change.
Oh, and a 1-point jam for Rat Pack, putting them on 170.
Again, so close. One team pulls forward a
is
little bit, the other
really-
team catches back up again.
It's really good to see because, yeah, besides the juniors game today, I believe the other games ended up being a bit more one-sided in the second half. So, yeah, this
Yeah.
is good, keeping it interesting.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I'd like to.
Yeah. Any score update after that jam, Frank?
No, that was a double donuts jam.
Donuts.
So
Like to
zeros
see
all
it.
round.
Like to see it. Protect those points.
Yeah. While in many other sports it might seem counterproductive to have 0 points, for sometimes it's a good thing in Derby. It's better than having points scored against you.
So it's interesting that we know the floor is very slow and making it silent Derby in slow motion, but Mad Pixie still looks fast.
Yes, she does. No matter where
It's
she
not-
skates, she
quicksand
still
floor
looks
is
fast.
Not, quicksand floor does not slow. Well, maybe it does, but you know, Pixie's
Oh.
still so fast. Bit of a spill there. Oh, I just love how. Yeah, you don't see that in other sports.
No. I knocked you down. Are you okay? Okay. I'm going to go serve my penalty now.
Yeah, and so sorry, and just making sure each other's okay. It's,
Yeah.
Good sportspersonship.
Yeah.
Oh, Pixie. I've missed Pixie's skating. Just makes it look so effortless, which I'm sure, yeah, there's plenty of effort in there.
Though I think Pixie might beg to differ.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah. I get that intellectually, like it's heaps of effort, but it just makes it look easy. And very much one of those jammers I've always liked, being that style of the don't touch me jammer. Like, yeah. Do not
Don't touch me, Jammer.
Yeah, like, do not touch.
Do not touch me. No touchy.
Yeah,
No touchy.
yeah.
On the very limited times I do jam, I'm a push my way through.
You are, you are a pusher. You're a pusher.
I'm a pusher.
You're
I'm a pusher,
Katie.
Katie.
Yeah, hopefully in saying that, people have seen Mean Girls, but the amount of people I'm coming across, like, it's probably just a sign of my age. And being that a lot of more and more people are not more and more people are not getting Mean Girls references.
Oh God, what has this world come to?
I know.
What has this world come
obviously,
to?
you can't sit with us.
Can't sit with us.
No, if you don't get Mean Girls references.
On Saturdays we wear black.
It's true. That was a 19-point jam. By
Pretty good.
Pixie and Pivot City.
I feel sorry for both Pixie and the jam ref,
which
was nice.
is Knives.
Sorry, Knives.
Knives had the big point jams by Corey and the other Rat Pack jammers in the first half, and now we've got some big jams by Pivot City because so to keep it fair. The officials, when they can, they swap teams that they're looking after, don't they, at halftime?
Only the score trackers and the jam refs do that. No. While we're having this official timeout, we should probably talk about our skating officials because we've announced our photographers, we've announced our non-skating officials, we've told everybody who's playing.
But I just have to say that there's some amazing bench dancing over there. Bringing the fun vibes there, Lawless, and we got some great.
Who else is there? Lawless, Neon Tigress, Chucky. We see you. Come on, Ballarat.
get dancing.
Nah.
Got some dancing. Dancing in the crowd as well. Good to see it.
Our skating officials for today. Our head skating official, head ref is Al.
Nice.
Telling our jam timer that it is 5 seconds.
Chickens.
Five chickens. Our inside pack ref at the front there is Gary. Gary is one of our only skating officials who skates in inline skates. Now, you can't play in inline skates. That's against the rules. But you can ref in inline skates.
Yeah, no rule against that.
No rule against that. So if you're a person out there who thinks they might like to ref but can't skate in quads, but can skate in inlines, you're in luck. You can do that.
Who else we got?
We've also got our jam refs, Knives to see you.
Yeah, you nearly said meet you.
I know
which
I
is
did.
It's their bouting name.
Correct. Knives to see you because they're watching you as a ref.
Yeah.
We also have Ash.
What's Ash's? Is it just Ash?
Ash doesn't have a Just Ash.
Just
Ash, our other jam ref. Those are the two people who are following the jammers around like creepers.
Yeah, well, they're looking for points.
Yep.
Yeah.
And when
keeping
people
count for us.
Yeah, keeping count how much they're scoring. Our outside pack refs are Kitty, Goanna, and Disaster Chief.
Nice. I feel like we're missing some.
No, that's it. We also have an alt ref because Pee-wee decided he didn't want to skate today. We had a lot of officials put their names down to do things. Did you say Butcher? No.
Yeah, because
this list is incorrect. Cray was Disaster Chief has taken over one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Kitty is the other one. Yes.
Yeah. So we've got...
My apologies, Butcher.
Yeah, so we've got Butcher reffing in the infamous 1499.
Yes.
So what's the history with the 1499?
I don't know the whole story about 1499, but I do know that ref top belonged to...
Who did it belong to?
That ref top belonged to... Was it Catherine? And an old official at South Sea Roller Derby.
Yeah, so it's
started at South Sea Roller Derby.
Yeah, quite a few people have. It's made its way around. It's a bit like the Sisterhood of the Travelling Pants, but it is the stripy top of the refs.
Yeah. The stripy top of the refs.
Yeah.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Yeah.
Actually, no. I think that particular person started at Eastvic, not South Sea.
Yeah,
but moved to South Sea.
That's what. So the top is the 1499 was a donated ref top, and I've seen a few people wear it over the years.
Just keeps coming up out of out of
And
the bolts.
I don't know if you've seen. Have you seen Sisterhood of the Travelling Pants?
Of course, I've seen Sisterhood of the Travelling Pants. Butcher's going to tell us the story. It is from Eastwick.
You're right. The second.
Yeah.
Time. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it might be.
So, don't know if Kathleen Mead's watching, but yep.
Yeah, Cass, if you're ever watching, we're still using that ref top.
It's still going around.
It's still going around. Started at Eastwick.
And what I was getting to with the Sister of the Travelling Pants is that it doesn't seem to matter who wears 1499. It fits them.
Maybe we should test it on a variety of different officials.
Just everyone hopefully wash it between rounds.
Nah.
And then...
But then you'll wash the magic out.
Oh, maybe. True.
You can't wash it because you'll wash the magic out.
And then it won't, fit everybody.
I feel like that is actually did happen in Sister of the Travelling Pants. I think they didn't wash the jeans because they were afraid the magic wash out. I could be absolutely incorrect.
So in case you didn't know, Mad Pixie is jamming for Pivot City.
And Corey, for the Rat Pack, there is only not many minutes left in the period. And the score is still very, very, very close.
Such a close game. It's great. It's so good that people have stuck around to watch as well. Rather than jumping ship and being like, nope.
That score, folks.
So it's very, very exciting.
I feel like there's always one game in a day that's like this. That's this close. There's always one.
So score update after that jam, there was an 8-point jam for Pivot City, putting them on 198, and Rat Pack is on 197.
So close.
Who we got jamming now? We've got... Oh, it's on the thing. It's on the scoreboard in front of us. Sione jamming for Rat Pack, and we have Bombshell jamming for Pivot City, another skater who I've worked with before they became full belting. Sione calling that off strategically, just as Bombshell got past them.
Giving us room for another jam.
And keeping that score. Protecting the points.
Protecting the points.
0-0, double donuts.
What do we call it when we do that? What do benches call that strategy?
Call it.
Isn't it something like hit it and quit it?
No, it's not, because you're not hitting anything. You're not getting points. You're just... Yeah, everyone calls it different things. And, I'd call it a neutral jam.
A neutral jam? I haven't heard that one before.
Strategically, you would have, if you're playing strategically and possibly higher level derby, you would have a jammer who's your neutralizer. And you would send out if you want to keep the scores neutral.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Great.
Did not know this.
Great tunes.
So, Ballarat have called a team time out.
Yeah, you don't keep it. Frank's so lost. The team timeout. You can't bank it.
I'm very tired.
Imagine you can bank it. Some Janet, love it.
Some lovely dancing in the crowd. Hi, Chucky. Also, a hello to JR and Chucky, who are the respective shadows or mirrors is another term people tend to use, mirrors for their teams on the outside of the track. They are communicating to their team the calls from the other side. In this jam, we have Corey and Mad Pixie.
Wow. I wonder how they're going to play this. Corey launching themselves there to try to pick up some points, and Corey looks happy with that.
2 points. They're like, where's my 2 points? There's my 2 points.
Oh.
Looks like they were calling that off in mid-air.
Just about. Such a strategic move. It's like, Yeah, especially with not much time to left.
Not much time
the game.
left. Ooh.
Literally launch yourself through the
Timeout.
pack, grab those points,
That
and,
was
and you really hope that the other jammer
Yeah.
does not do the same.
So for those of us who don't know this is an official thing for you. You cannot get points until the end of the first set of 4 whistles. So that's when the jam is officially dead. The other 2 sets of 4 whistles are just so everybody is sure that it's dead. So that's where that 2 points came from. And with those 2 points, we've had a lead change. The Rat Pack is now in front on 199. Pivot City Rangers 198. It is very close, people.
Close people.
Not much time left.
God, Pixie gets so low.
It's easier when you're shorter.
Well, I'm not going to say that because I'm not short. It would feel against. It'd make me sound like I'm against short people, but you can say that.
You can hear in the room people are very excited about this jam.
Yes, make some noise. This is exciting.
Yes. And it appears that Sione.
We have both teams on their benches.
Sione has been awarded lead, coming through for a scoring trip.
And with that, we have, Ballarat yelling out to call that off.
And unfortunately, Pixie did end up in that jam at the end, in the bin. Sometimes that happens, folks. Sometimes the last jam you get so amped up that you don't realise when you've gone a bit too far and actually done a penalty. Oops.
So with that, we're looking at the unofficial score because it's not official until we get the rolling whistle.
Really?
But 2-point jam and for Ballarat puts them on 201. And Pivot City Rangers on 198, and that is the rolling whistle.
That's the official score, folks.
Our scoreboard will click over.
It will happen.
Once everything is checked and okayed there with the jam refs and the score keepers, that'll click over to official score. That's a really, really good game.
Really close game.
And we got
Final score.
Rebecca the Wrecker saying, yes, go Rat Pack. And
Thanks, Rebecca the Wrecker.
Yeah. And Character Assassin saying, loving the close game. And yeah, so good.
I could tell that Corey was very, very excited about winning that game.
That's such a good. I enjoyed calling that one with you, Frank.
Yes. I enjoyed it also. You throw
Yes,
me out of my
I
comfort
am-
zone making me talk to people like this.
Wow, good. You're showing that you can do all the things. There we go. Final score.
Final score was ages ago.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Sorry. So, Ballarat Rat Pack on 201 and Pivot City Rangers on 198.
Do it now. We can touch people now.
But should you?
I've already had COVID twice.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should. And I say this as a novid.
You've never had it. I've
I
had
know.
it twice.
Yeah,
How
well,
did that happen?
I don't touch people. So there you go.
Thanks,
you.
Corey.
Thank you,
We
everyone.
liked watching all of you play. So yes, now we can actually do the traditional high fives around the outside of the track, not elbows.
Yes. Thank you, everybody, again. Thank you, people watching at home. Thank you, Beardcast, for streaming this. EastVic for hosting. Officer Community Hub for letting us not wreck your venue. And playing Silent Derby. And all of the officials and every single volunteer who made today happen.
Including our
And
first aid. Thank you, first aid folk.
I can't hear you now. But what?
First aid folk.
Oh, first aid, yes. First aid, thank you for making it safe. Photographers, thank you for capturing the things. And yeah, we'll catch you next round.
Next round.
I should know off the top of my head.
So should I. Let me have a look.
6th of May, so a bit over a month away. And where is it?
I'm finding it right now.
Does Beard know where it is? Bendigo.
We will see you all on the 6th of May for round 3 in Bendigo.
Keep an eye out for those EOIs for officiating, announcing,
and low contact scrimmage.
Yes, low
participants
contact's back.
as well. Low contact's back.
Yes, low
Thanks,
contact's back.
juniors, for doing your thing this week.
Yeah,
this week, this month, this round.
This round even.
Thank you.
Excellent.
We will have our regular low contact skaters back next round.
So sign up for that too.
6th of May, Bendigo, hosted by Dragon City. Good night, folks. Travel safe. We'll see you all next time.
I've been Scout.
I've been Frank.